Welcome! In this playthrough of Marvel Champions card game, we have Hulkling teaming up with Tigra to take on an expert Enchantress. So down at the table for our hero deck construction, we have Hulkling going with Justice, Tigra going with Aggression. So Hulkling has a Thwart 1, Attacking 1, Defensive 1. Chosen shape, force response after a shapeshift upgrade enters play under your control. Discard each other shapeshift upgrade you control and ready Hulkling. Hand size of 5, 13 health. It's an alter ego, recovery of 4. Cannot have more than one shapeshift upgrade in play. It's got a shape changer as an action. Search your deck and discard pile for a shapeshift upgrade and add it to your hand once per round. Hand size of 5 on this side. Then for Justice cards, we have 2 Power of Justice. Then Wiccan, Eros, Quake, Agent Coulson, Monica Chang, and Cypher. Also have a Spycraft, Sense of Justice, Heroic Intuition, and Under Surveillance. Then 2 Surveillance Teams, 3 for Justice, and 3 Clear the Areas. And our basic cards, we have the 3 Dual Resources, along with a Deft Focus, Quinn Carrier, Downtime, and Endurance. And Tigra, Thwart 1, Attack of 2, 3 Defense. Each minion with a copy of Hunted attached loses guard. On the hunt, response after the player phase begins, draw a card for each minion engaged with you to a max of 3. Hand size of 5, 10 health. Alter ego, got a recovery of 3. Undercover work as an action, search your deck and discard pile for a copy of Hunted. Add it to your hand. And since it's referenced that card a couple times, Hunted, as an additional cost to play this upgrade, searching counter deck and discard pile for a minion, put it into play engage with you, attach Hunted to that minion and stun it, and then as an interrupt, when attached minion is defeated, ready Tigra. Then for our aggression cards, 2 Power of Aggression, Marvel Boy, Spider-Girl, Sunfire, Bug, Gold Balls, and Throg, along with a Martial Prowess. Aggressive Conditioning, 3 Bring It's, 3 Savage Strikes, and 3 Relentless Assaults. And our basic cards, we have the 3 Dual Resources, Downtime, Endurance, and a Helicarrier. Then for our villain, we've got Enchantress. For a setup, looking at her main scheme, we're playing Expert, so we have Enchantress 2 and 3 off to the side, and we are using Trickster Magic along, well, Enchantress cards, Trickster Magic, Standard, and Expert. Set the Future of Despair side scheme aside, so we'll put this off to the side for now. It'll be coming in later. Attach a random hypnotic gaze to each identity. Set each remaining hypnotic gaze aside. So basically on the back of these, we have different bad things that happen, so we'll shuffle those up. Then on the other side, Prime Real Estate, threshold of 6 per player, Force Interrupt. When a charm counter would be placed on an enchantment card in your play area, if your identity has the Enthrall trait, place a threat here instead. And over here, well, we'll get to that if we get to it. So she starts Schema 2, Attack of 2, Steady and Toughness. When revealed in Standard mode, we put the Future of Despair in. But we're playing Expert, so that will come in when we reveal the level 3 version. It also has Steady and Toughness. Force response, after she attacks you, place a charm counter on the enchantment card in your play area. And 16 health per player. This one moves up to 18 health per player. Okay, shuffling up our encounter deck. And then swapped out Blindfold for the Wiccan I put in there to start with, because he's got his own Wiccan in the deck, or in his core 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, for Justice, Imitation Shape. For Justice, Genius, Spycraft. All right, fairly easy decision there. Strength, Shapeshifter, and Power of Justice. All right. Too many resources. Then over here we get 6 after we shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, senses, helicarrier, endurance, sharp claws, feline senses. Let's see, what's he going to be doing for thwarting? Hate losing our 2 thwart cards already. Then we'll draw 3 more. Bug, relentless assault, and energy. Okay. Then we shuffle our hypnotic gazes. So they are, your identity gains a defiant trait. If there are 5 or more charm counters here, remove each charm counter and flip it. There's something different on each of those. All right, so we'll just deal them like that, and they're out of the game. Let me get my shield token. We're going to use our ability to go search our deck for a shapeshift card, and I want the winged shape. That gives us +1 thwart, attack, and defense, and we gain the aerial trait. After we play an event, exhaust it to remove 3 threat or 2 threat from a scheme. All right. Then we will flip over and attack to get rid of tough. Bring in our winged shape with some strength from the Hulk. I already mentioned what that does. And by bringing that in, triggers our ability to ready. Then we will do a shapeshifter strike, deal 5 damage to an enemy. Ready your shapeshift upgrade. So dealing 5. We played an event, triggers after you play an event, exhaust this to remove 2 threat from a scheme. And then we will swing for 2 more. And past turn, she will use her ability to go get hunted, and then use hunted to go find someone to maybe be a friend with. Absorbing Man. I think I want to get someone that has a nasty when revealed ability. Zaz has a when revealed ability. All right, that's one we'll get. Just because with hunted, we put them into play. So the when revealed will not trigger. Schema 1, attack of 2, retaliate 1, victory 1. When revealed, we get to ignore that. But normally it's discard the top 4 cards of your deck. For each printed energy resource discarded this way, take an indirect damage. Then when defeated, the player defeated this minion puts a set aside Zach's ally into play under your control. So he comes in. That's right, we use the hunted. That goes on there and stuns it. Then we will flip over. We're going to start by bringing in the helicarrier. Max 1 per player. Action, exhaust it. Choose a player. Reduce the resource cost of the next card that player plays this phase by 1. Then we will use that to bring in our claws. When you make a basic attack, exhaust the claws. Tiger gets +1 for this attack. Then we get to choose to get either overkill or piercing. And then we'll go ahead and bring in endurance to give us +3 health. So 1, 2, and 3. Then we will sharpen our claws, giving us +1 attack, swing for 3 to get him prepped for next turn. So that is our turn. Over here, we'll keep both of those. Under surveillance, surveillance team, and shapeshifter strike. Over here, 5 cards, Savage Strike, Tooth and Claw, other Tooth and Claw, Marvel Boy, and our other claws. That's nice to see. So then on the Enchantress, 2 threat up top. Declares an attack over here. We're going to move her board and then defend. So we've got a defense of 2. She's attacking for a base 2. We take nothing. But her ability triggers after she attacks you. Place a charm counter on the enchantment card in your play area. So we get 1. Then attacking over here, we are just going to take it for 2. And grab a counter. He loses stunned. Deal out some encounter cards. First one. Got a love connection. Attach your identity. Forced action. Exhaust this card. Place a charm counter on the enchantment card in your play area to ready your identity. Alter ego action. Exhaust this card to discard it. So we need to play that by the end of the turn unless we've gotten rid of it. And then over here, Crown of the Enchantress. Attached to her. She gains Stalwart. After she schemes against you, place a charm counter on the enchantment card in your play area. Hero action, each player exhausts their identity and takes the damage to discard this. Not a fan of that card at all. And then pass first player. Trigger our ability, draw a card for each minion we're engaged with. Oh, those are ready, as is that. Okay, we're definitely bringing in our other claw. Play with that with a Tooth and Claw. Then we will spend those 2 to bring in our amulet. Exhaust it, generate a physical resource for each minion engaged to you to a max of 3. I'll go ahead and put my claws up here. Endurance. We'll make our next card 1 cheaper. That'll give us a resource to bring in Marvel Boy. It can't thwart. It's just for 0, attack of 2, 2 health. When he attacks, spend a physical resource. This attack gains piercing and ranged. Then we will have him attack for 2. Then we are going to declare an attack up here. Use our claws. Each gives us +1 attack. We're choosing overkill. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 gets soaked up here. 3 breaks through. And when defeated, we're going to go find the Zax's ally and play it under our control. And he has thwart of 3, attack of 1 for health. Does not count against our ally limit. Does have a victory. Response after he enters play, search the top 5 cards of your deck for a card with the printed energy resource and add it to your hand. And then of course after he was defeated, we also ready. And now we're looking at our top 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We will add Hunted to our hand. Then we will have Zax's thwart for 3. Then over here, we're going to bring in Imitation Shape. Gives us +2 thwart. Force to interrupt when an enemy would attack you, it schemes instead. Hero response after you play an event. Exhausts this to draw a card. But we are playing that so we can ready. Then we're going to play Under Surveillance. Attach to the main scheme, max 1 per scheme. Increase the target threat value of the scheme by 4. So that now goes from 12 to 16. And now that we are ready, it's a hero action. Each player exhausts their identity card and takes a damage. And that will discard this card. Then we will flip over. Alter Ego action. Exhausts this card to discard it. Get out of that love connection. Then while we're at it, we'll use our ability to go get Winged Shape. And end our turn. We're going to keep Winged Shape, drawing 4 more. We've got Wiccan, Altman Residence, Armored Shape, and Energy. We're going to discard Bring It. Yeah. Downtime. Reflexes ×2, Relentless Assault, and Gold Balls. So we get 2 threat. She goes to attack over here. I guess we will ready everything first. Marvel Boy is going to defend, so it's a base 2, 3, 4. He goes away. We get another counter. Then Scheming over here for base 2, 3. If this activation is an attack, it gains Overkill. It's not. So we just gain 3. Counter cards. Whirlwind, Schema 2, attack of 1. Quick Strike, victory 1. After he attacks you, take an indirect damage for each side scheme in play. When defeated, the player defeated this minion puts a set-aside Whirlwind ally into play under their control. So he's got Quick Strike. He's swinging for 1. There's no side schemes in play, so we don't do anything there. And then Law of Attraction. When revealed, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck till an enthralled minion is discarded and reveal that minion. And that comes in with 2 threat. All right. Enthralled minions. Found one. Absorbing Man. Schema 2, attack of 1. Guard and Victory, 7 health. While he's engaged with you, he gets +X attack, where X is a printed cost, the highest cost card you control, which is 2. When defeated, we go find his ally. Pass first player. Draw a card because we have a minion. Bring it. All right, Teddy's going to use his ability and look through his deck for Shapeshift. Got Hulk Shape. It's the only one we have left. Okay, we'll go ahead and bring in the Altman Residence. It's an alter ego action. Exhaust it and heal 2 damage from Teddy, Altman, and shuffle a Hulkling card from your discard pile into your deck. It's going to be that. What's our health at? We're at 12 out of 13. So the cost of doing this is just exhausting it. Heal 2 damage. We can heal 1 to get to our max, and Shuffle a card from our discard pile into our deck. Of course, we'll try to shuffle it in the same direction as all the others. And flip over. We will thwart for 1, 2, 3. Then we will bring in Wiccan. Thwart a 2, attack with 1, 2 health. After you play him from your hand, search your deck and discard pile for an identity-specific event and add it to your hand. What do I want? I think we'll go for the Shapeshifter. Has a nice cost of 0. So as a hero action, search your deck and discard pile for a Shapeshift upgrade and add it to your hand. We'll use that here in just a sec. First, we're going to play Winged Shape with our Hulk shape. +1 thwart, attack, defense, and we get aerial. Hero response after you play an event. Exhaust it to remove 2 threat from a scheme. And when that comes into play, triggers us to ready. Then we will do this to go looking for our Hulk shape. And now we played an event to remove 2 threat from a scheme. Then we will attack for 2. Wiccan is going to thwart for 2. Then we're going to play Bring It to draw 1 card for each minion engaged with us. See if we can top deck into something nice. But well, cat-like reflexes. Let's see. We're going to make our next card 1 cheaper. We have 1 minion. We're going to give us 1 physical to play Relentless Assault. Deal 5 damage to a minion if you paid for this card using a physical resource. This attack gains overkill, but it's the 5 damage that's going to be enough to take out Absorbing Man. And by taking him out, victory, we go find his ally. So thwart 1, attack 1, 3 health. Doesn't count against our ally limit. When he attacks or thwarts, exhaust an upgrade or support you control. He gets +X power for that use, where X is that card's printed cost to a max of 3. Then we're going to make a basic attack on Whirlwind, giving us overkill, along with the Savage Strike. When you make a basic attack, you get +6 attack for this and piercing. So we've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage with overkill and piercing. 6 gets taken up here. 4 breaks through, so down to 18. And he goes away and we go find Whirlwind, who comes in. Thwart 1, attack of 0, 3 health. Doesn't count against our ally limit. When he attacks, remove a threat from each scheme. In play, for each threat removed this way, he gets +1 for that attack. So not worth using. Same. So we will end our turn. Ready all of our cards. Over here, I'm going to keep downtime. Oh, we've got that pretty much in call. We're at 9 out of 12. Yeah, we're going to flip over. Still keeping downtime though. We just get to draw more cards. Moon Knight, Bring It, Spider Girl, Sunfire, and Hunted. And over here, keeping Hulk shape, clear the area, downtime, Personation, and Monica Chang. So 2 threat, attacking, defending, getting knocked out. And triggering that. Over here, scheming for 2, 3, 4. Oops. And counter cards. When revealed, if your identity has a defiant trait, which we are, choose one. She either schemes or attacks you. So it's 6 out of a few. We'll have her scheme for base 2 plus 1 because of the card. So 3, 6, goodness. So 12 out of 16. And then we get Ulick, scheme of 0, attack of 3, 5 health. He gains toughness. After a player deals any amount of damage to him, he attacks that player. When defeated, Enchantress attacks the player defeated Ulick and gets +1 for that attack. And we pass first player. We'll use her ability to go get a Hunted. And now is a good time to go get someone with Quick Strike. Four to 2, attack 1, 3 health. After he attacks you, place a charm counter on the enchantment card in your play area. But we're an alter ego, so he's not attacking. And he's hunted, so he is stunned. You know what? We're going to hunt another one. I think there's multiple of... Yep. Then we play Bring It, draw a card for each minion engaged with us. Throg, Relentless Assault, and Strength. Of course, he is stunned. We'll use that for 3 resources. Of course, you don't have anything that costs that much. We're going to bring in Throg. When he enters play, give him a tough status if you're engaged with a minion. We have a few of those. We will go ahead, that's right, we have downtime. We'll use that to bring that in and give us +2 recovery. So our max health right now is 10, 13. So we will recover for 4. Flip over. Play Relentless Assault with physical resources. So this attack will do 5 damage to a minion with Overkill. And we'll take this one out. Soaked up 3, 2 breaks through. And that will ready us. Then we'll bring in Spider Girl. 4 to 1, attack for 2, 2 health. After we play her from her hand, stun and confuse a minion. consider him. Yeah, we'll give him the trifecta of conditions. All right, we'll use Absorbing Man. We're going to have him attack that lackey shortly. Just a preview of what's coming. First, we're going to have Tigra go here. So declare the attack. Use our claws for piercing and overkill. It's not going to matter. We are just doing 4 damage with piercing. Well, actually, it does matter. Because if we don't kill him, he's going to attack us. Oh well, we're going to use him for 3. That takes that down to 9. For thwarting and victory, so he's out of the game. And yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and do that. In that case, we're just going to attack for 2, get rid of tough. No, we want the bonuses. Attacking for 4 with piercing. Back to plan 1. Then after a player deals any amount of damage to, Enchantress. Okay, we're fine. In that case, sorry about that. Too many decisions. We're just going to give us +1. So 1, 2, 3, using this for piercing to do that. Now we will use Absorbing Man to attack the lackey. And we are going to exhaust, just as when he attacks, exhaust an upgrade or support. We're going to exhaust downtime and endurance to give him +2 attack. So he's dealing 3 to defeat. Hunted triggers to ready. Then we will use Spider Girl to attack for 2 to defeat. That will trigger Enchantress attacking the player who defeated him with +1 attack. We will use Throg to defend. So 1, 2, 3, 6 damage coming our way. He loses tough. But she did attack us, so we get a counter. Then we will attack for 1, 2, 3. Then we will have him attack. When he attacks, remove a threat from each scheme in play. For each threat removed this way, he gets +1. Basically, I just want to get rid of some of this. So he's attacking for 1 damage. And we're done over here. Okay. All right, we're going to bring in Monica Chang for 3. Thwart 1, attack of 1, 2 health. After she enters play, search your deck, hand, and discard pile for a copy of Surveillance Team support. Put it into play. Place a Snoop counter on each Surveillance Team you control. Have we played a Surveillance Team? Yes, we have. So when that comes into play, we put 3 counters on it, and because of that, it's going to get a 4th. It's an action, exhaust it and remove a counter from it to remove a threat from a scheme. Then she will thwart for 1. We will use that to remove 1. We will thwart for 2. And, we'll put in downtime. And end her turn. She was so exhausting this turn. All right, 5 cards. Clear the area, Coulson, Deft Focus, Endurance, and Cipher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Conditioning, Savage Strike, Genius, Power of Aggression, and an HQ. We went through her deck. So we will shuffle. All right, she adds 2. Attacking over here. Spider Girl's going to defend. And goes away. That goes to 4. Attacking over here, Monica Chang defends. And that goes to 3. Don't have any more 3s. Okay, encounter cards. First one, In Too Deep. May flip to alter ego. Yes, we will. We'll flip to alter ego. Exhaust her to remove this from the game. Then we get ganged up on, since we're in alter ego form, Surge. Into a Surge and reveal the top card of the encounter deck. Into We're Seduced. Attach your identity. Cannot make basic attacks or play attack events. It's an alter ego action. Spend an energy and mental to discard this card. And Alluring Call. Attach your identity. As an alter ego action, exhaust this card to discard it. So that's easy enough. We have some alter ego actions. And over here, Cinder, Schema 1, attack 4, 6 health. His attacks deal indirect damage. When revealed, if your identity has a Defiant trait, which it is, he activates against you. If you have the Enthrall trait, get a tough status. So he's activating against us. For 4 damage. Goodness. We will defend. We soak up 2 and take 2. And pass first player. Surveillance team for 1. Play Agent Coulson. Thwart a 2, attack a 1, 3 health. After you play him after he enters play, search your deck and discard pile for a preparation card and add it to your hand and shuffle your deck. Get Spycraft. And go ahead and play it. Play only if you control a spy character, which Coulson is. Send interrupt when you reveal an encounter card, discard it, cancel the effects of that card, and discard it, then reveal another from the encounter deck. Then he will thwart for 2. We are going to flip over, use our ability. We'll get Hulk Shape. Use our Residence to exhaust that to heal 2 damage. And then we can shuffle a Hulkling card from our discard pile into our deck. Impersonation, maybe. Shapeshifter. Yeah, Shapeshifter. Then over here, exhaust this card to discard it. Has an alter ego action. Let's see, do we have a mental? Oh goodness, we do, but it's a good one. But not right now. We don't have energy, so we'll spend a mental, make that an energy to become unseduced. Use our ability to go for a hunted card. Then we're going to go hunting for the little guy with quick strike because we're an alter ego and he gets stunned. Then we will flip over. Make our next card one cheaper. Use that for one resource. So this just cost us one. Or do I want to use... No, we got to be ready for that. All right. Play under any player's control. Max 1 per player. Get 3 hit points. And we get +1 attack. So 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to use Absorbing Man, exhausting downtime and endurance to attack the lackey that just came in, which allows us to ready, and he goes away. What are we swinging for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Thrall will swing for 2. Then we will swing for 5 with Overkill. So 4 gets soaked up there. 1 breaks through. And Ender turn. We will Keeper Genius, Hunted, Marvel Boy, Moon Knight, and Martial Prowess. Keeping Hulk Shape. Strike, Alien Physiology, nice Armor Defense, and clear the area. We add to Threat. She schemes here for 2, reveal this card. Attach to your identity, Kiss of Temptation. It's an alter ego action, discard it, so easy enough. So we add 2. Then attacking over here, Throg defends for 1, 2, 3. And this goes to 5. Remove each counter, flip this card. So we have a Trance of Greed. We are now enthralled. When revealed, you are confused. Otherwise, take 2 damage. Forced action, exhaust it to draw a card, then play that card, paying its cost. If you cannot, take a damage. And encounter cards. Magical Restraints. When revealed, if you're defiant, we are defiant. Choose one. Either we are stunned or we get confused. I think we're going for stunned. Place a charm counter on the enchantment card in your play area. So that takes it to 4. And over here, a master plan. When revealed, place 4 threat on each side scheme. If there are none, we discard until we find one. Found one. Law of Attraction. When revealed, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck. Till an enthralled minion is discarded and reveal that minion. That gets 2 threat. So we're looking for an enthralled minion. Alright, scheme of 1, attack of 2, 4 health. Guard while this minion's engaged with a player whose identity is enthralled, which it is. It gets +3 hit points. And we pass first player. Use her ability, draw a card. Let's look through this discard pile and see what... Let's see... When revealed. We're going hunting. To put that guy in play, so we ignore the when revealed and stun him. Then make our next card 1 cheaper. Bring in Moon Knight. After he enters play, search encounter deck and discard pile for a minion. Put it into play, engage with you, stun and confusing. Quick Strike will still trigger, so we'll pass. Ulick. We'll go for her. Stunned and confused. Then we will bring it to draw a card for each minion engaged with us, which is 3. Power of Aggression, Hunted, and another Bring It. Only once per phase, though. Oh yeah, we're going to use that. So we have to draw a card, then play that card. If we can't, we take a damage. Relentless Assault. Yeah, we can play that. So we need to play that this turn. But first we're going to play Martial Prowess. Play under any player's control. Exhaust it, generate a physical resource for an attack event. We'll go ahead and use that for the Relentless Assault. Using the Bring It for the other. So 5 damage with Overkill. Or just 5 damage. Then we will use him to attack. Removing a threat from each scheme. So he's swinging for 2 damage. And we'll put that on Cinder. We will use that to generate 3 physical resources, but we only need 2 to bring in Marvel Boy. 4-0, attack of 2, 2 health. When he attacks, spend a physical resource to give it piercing and ranged. Attacking for 2. Then I believe I'm going to use Tigra to attack here. +1 attack and Overkill. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 gets soaked up here. 2 breaks over, so down to 9. And we will ready. Then I will attack again using our other claws. So 1, 2, 3, 4 with Overkill. 2 get soaked up here, 2 breaks through. Moon Knight will thwart for 2. Then over here, exhaust to discard. Use that to go get our imitation shape. Let's see where we're at. We're at 13 out of 13. But all this does, the cost is to exhaust it. So we heal 2, but we can't put a card from here into our discard pile. We'll take Impersonation. Or take a card from there and shuffle it into here. Then flip over. Bring in our alien physiology, exhaust it, so we can exhaust it to generate a wild resource. 2 if we're paying for a Hulkling card. Then we're going to, see, we're stunned. We're going to attack to get rid of stunned. And we're going to overpay to clear the area, remove 2 threat from a scheme. If it removes the last threat on that scheme, draw a card. Draw into arrows. We will use that to create 2 wilds, pay for this. Oh wait, we played an event, so remove 2 threat from a scheme. Then we use that to pay for this, dealing 5 damage to an enemy, and ready our Shapeshift upgrade. And then after you play an event, exhaust that to remove 2 threat from a scheme. And because he can, Coulson will attack for 1. And end our turn. All right, we're going to keep arrows on this side, so 4 more cards. Intuition for Justice, Quinn Carrier, and Shapeshifter. Hunted and Genius we'll keep. We'll get Sunfire, Relentless Assault, and Tooth and Claw. Add 3, no, just 2. We're almost at that point. Okay, attacking over here. Moon Knight is going to defend. Choose to either place a charm counter on the enchantment card in your play area or exhaust your identity. We'll place it here. Because of the attack, we're basically adding 2 threat up here. Because when we would put it in here and we're enthralled, we place a threat there instead. And then Moon Knight gets knocked out. I should have used Marvel Boy. Okay, attacking over here. We're just going to take it for base 2, 3 damage. Takes this to 5, so that comes off, and we find out we are Trance of Envy. We're enthralled. When revealed, discard a card you control, otherwise discard the top 8 cards of your deck. Forced action, exhaust it, give Enchantress a face down boost card to ready our identity. We are going to get rid of downtime. Okay, oh, we went through that finally. And so we get that little token and shuffle. Deal out some encounter cards. Over here first. Got a lackey with quick strike. After this minion attacks you, place a charm counter on the enchantment in your card area, so it's swinging for 1. Then we put a token here, which triggers up here, so we go up to 5. And over here, Trickster Tango. The villain gains Stalwart, and that's just got 4 threat on it. Just 4. Pass first player. Use her ability to draw 2 cards. I've got a Bring It and a Bug. Oh yeah, she lost her stunned. On his turn, we're going to take an action to go hunting. Whose when revealed ability do we hate, or are there going to be any? Guard. It's not terrible. Quick strike when revealed. Yes, we're going for Cinder. Put into play. And stunned. We'll go ahead and do our forced action to draw a card, and we have to play Feline Senses or take a damage. Okay. Back to whose turn it really is. We are going to shapeshift to go find something. Hulk shape seems good. We played an event, so we can remove 2 threat from a scheme. And then Coulson's going to thwart for 2 just to get rid of it. We're going to take some more turns over here. We're going to go ahead and bring it to draw 3 cards. Gold Balls, Tooth and Claw, and Energy. And we are going to use a Helicarrier, and that to create a physical resource for an attack event. So it costs 1 less. We get 5 damage with Overkill to take out the Lackey. The Overkill goes through here. It ignores, did we have someone with guard? If we did, doesn't matter. Goes through it anyway and defeats her. Basically, I want her defeated while he can still do some thwarting. So she's gone. Future Despairs coming into play. When revealed, place a charm counter on each enchantment card in play, which means we're getting 2 more threat. Steady and Toughness. But to set aside Future Despair into play, then place an additional 4 threat per player on it, so it's getting 10. Enchantress gains Stalwart and cannot take damage. Alright. 36 health and the same ability on the bottom. Alright, giving up a Quinn Carrier to bring in arrows. 4 to 2, attack 1, 2 health. We paid for 1 mental, so we can confuse someone over there. And he's coming in to thwart for 2. Then we will thwart for 2. We'll use that to thwart for 1. Give her a boost so that we can ready. We'll thwart for 2 again. Then use that for 2 to bring in Hulk shape. We get +2 attack, +1 defense. After you play an event, exhaust it to deal 2 damage to an enemy. We will ready, and then we're attacking for 3. Then we'll go over here. She's confused. That's not cool. All right, we will attempt to thwart, to lose confused. We have 2 minions in play. We'll use that for 2 physical resources. Remove 3 threat from a scheme. If this removes the last threat from that scheme, stun a minion. We have 2 minions in play. So this is going to cost us 2. Reduce the cost to play this event by 1 for each minion. Engage with you, deal 4 damage to an enemy, then deal 4 damage to an enemy. Plop, plop. All right, we'll go ahead and attack from him, removing 1 threat, so he's attacking for 1, just to get rid of her. And that means we go find her nice version. 4-2 attack of 3, 5 health. She gains overkill and piercing. Put that finished whirlwind off. Then we're going to bring in gold balls. 4-1, attacking 1, 3 health. When he attacks, discard up to 3 cards from the top of your deck. He gets +X attack this attack, where X is the number of cards discarded this way. Then we're going to use her to thwart for 2. And end our turn. All right, we're going to keep both of those, drawing into strength, tooth and claw, and cat-like reflexes. We're going to keep heroic intuition, got a strike, power of justice, blindfold, and impersonation. Enchantress is going to attack over here. Eros is going to defend. So she's a base 2, 3, 4, 5. He goes away. Counter goes on here, which means, oh yes, we'll start of the turn, gets 3 threat. Then a 4th goes on there because of the attack. Then attacking over here, Marvel Boy is going to defend. Place a charm counter on the enchantment card in your play area. So the charm counter adds 1. The attack is going to add 1. And Marvel Boy was defending. And then she gets unstunned. Or who is it? Cinder. He gets unstunned. And encounter cards. The villain attacks you. We will take it for 2, 3. Place a charm counter. And we take 3 damage. place another charm counter from the attack. Okay. Then a love triangle. Attached to an ally you control. The ally cannot attack the villain or defend against the villain's attacks. Well, that's all we're going to use for Gold Balls, so she is in love with Enchantress. And we will pass turn. Her ability is going to let us draw a card into a Savage Strike. Hulkling is going to ask to go first, using his alien physiology for 2 resources. Remove 4 threat from a scheme. If this removes the last threat from that scheme, you may change to alter ego. So we've taken care of that. And we will flip to alter ego. We're going to use that ability to draw a card. Then we have to play it. So we're going to use that to get a resource because we have that out. Bring in Sunfire. Thwart 1, attack for 2 health. After you play him from your hand, you can spend an energy resource to choose an attachment. There are none, but we could potentially get it discarded. And then he is going to attack for 2. Well, actually, no, he's not going to attack for 2 just yet. We are going to have Tigra go after Enchantress. Next card's 1 cheaper. We're going to create a resource for that. Spending a Tooth and Claw. So we're attacking for a base 1/2. We're going to use that for piercing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 with piercing. Then we will have Sunfire attack up here to defeat. Which will ready Tigra. She will declare an attack with Sharp Claws. So base 1, 2, 3, 4. Another 10 damage coming in. Then Gold Balls is going to attack using his ability to discard 3 cards. So he's swinging for 4. We get an encounter card and do some shuffling. And someone is stuck in a love triangle, so we will use her to thwart for 2. And see what he can do. He's going to use his ability to go get Winged Shape. Use this to heal 2. And shuffle one of our cards into our deck. And flip over. We'll go ahead and finish this off. We are going to attack for 1, 2, 3. So down to 9. Use this ability to give a boost so we can ready. Then we will attack for 3 again, down to 6. And finish off with a Shapeshifter Strike, dealing 5 damage to an enemy. Ready your Shapeshift upgrade. We're doing 5 damage, but we played an event which will trigger this, deal 2 damage to an enemy. And that will defeat Enchantress. So Hulkling and Tigra, pretty good team up, able to take down an expert Enchantress. As always, hope you enjoyed this playthrough, so please click on the like button below and be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.